Let me show you some camera tips and tricks for Google Pixel 10 Pro. So let's get right into it. There is, of course, a quick access to certain controls in the photo mode, which is available over here in the bottom right corner. If you tap over here, you should be able to find some parameters that you can adjust, such as the shadows, exposure, white balance, focus, shutter speed, and ISO. And in some cases, well, more precisely in case of shadows, exposure, and white balance, in addition to these sliders over here, you can also tap on the screen in order to show these parameters. So instead of going to these settings, you can just tap on the preview in order to adjust these three options. If you want to do that, first we need to go to camera settings, and here we need to find quick access controls. Besides that, in camera settings, we can find camera coach, which I think is actually enabled by default. And then if you are, for example, in the photo mode, you can find the camera coach in the upper right corner. And this is a pretty good, pretty useful tool that will help you capture a photo. You can receive some suggestions, what kind of photo you can take. For example, if you want to take a photo of your pet or something, but you don't know how to make a pretty decent shot, then you can actually use this camera coach in order to find out what you can do. You can receive some suggestions, and actually this camera coach will also give you step-by-step instruction what you need to do with your phone and with the camera in order to take the photo. So the phone will guide you step by step all these things that you have to do, like adjust the position of your camera, enable certain photos, zoom in, zoom out, etc. And this will definitely help you improve your photos and how they look. Besides that, in the camera settings, we can also find such features as the Auto Best Take, which automatically chooses the best expressions from photos taken around at the same time to create a new image. This requires you to have Top Shot enabled, and in order to enable Top Shot over here, we can just go to photo mode settings, and in this case my Top Shot is unavailable, which I believe is due to 50 megapixel option. Yeah, there we go. So over here we can toggle the Top Shot over here. Now while we are in this photo mode, of course, I can also show you the resolution settings over here. So you can enable 50 megapixel camera like this with this single button over here. Simple as that. And also we have the manual lens selection. Actually, we have two choices, of course. We have automatic and manual. And if you choose manual, instead of zoom values, you just have ultra wide, wide, and telephoto camera. You can still zoom in and zoom out if you want to, for example, by pressing and holding your finger on the selected lens, which can be also quite useful for some people if they want to stick with just one camera lens instead of risking the phone to switch it all the time, to keep switching it. If your phone keeps switching lenses at a certain zoom, then you can just simply switch to manual lens over here, and then you can adjust it like this. Now, besides that, what you can also do is take astrophotos. So we have astrophotography option available in this camera. If you go to the night side and tap on this setting, in order to go to night side mode settings, you should be able to enable astrophotography by selecting this auto option. You can tap on this question mark in order to find out more about it. And essentially, it is recommended to enable the camera sounds, make sure that they are on, and unmute your phone to hear when photo is ready, because if you start taking an astrophoto, you will need to leave your phone steadily in a steady position for all the time that you have over here visible while the photo is being taken. And in addition to that, of course, the astrophoto mode can be disabled. So essentially, if you want to make sure that you can actually take the astrophoto, you need to make sure that instead of this moon icon, you have these stars instead. So this is how you can take a photo of moon or, for example, stars at night. Now, in addition to these camera modes, so we also have the Add Me option, which allows you to take a group photo with the person that took the first photo. So essentially, you can get your group. You can, for example, be the photographer, and you're gonna take a photo of your group. But of course, keep in mind that that the group should leave some space for you, because you can add yourself later on. So once you take the photo and there is a space for you in that group, then the other person can any other person can take the photo, and you, and only you can just pose in the same spot where the spot was left for you, and then the phone will combine these two photos and you will be easily added to the group photo. So if you don't have anyone to take a photo for you and your group, then of course you can just use Add Me feature, which works pretty well. And another thing that I want to show you is once again in camera settings. So let's actually open camera settings again. And it is the palm timer. So you can use your front or even the rear camera in order to quickly run a timer when you show your hand. So when you are visible on the camera, and if you show your hand as it is presented over here, then the timer will start, and after that timer a photo will be taken. So you can just take a photo quite easily without having to use a shutter button or anything like that. Now, the last thing that I want to show you is actually in the video mode, and it is the video stabilization. Over here we have 3 stabilization options. We have locked stabilization, standard, and active. But in order to use active, we need to actually switch to 30 frames per second and only use full HD, unfortunately. And we can tap on this question mark in order to find out what is the difference between these options. So here we have the standard stabilization, the locked stabilization, and active stabilization. And that is pretty much it. If there is something that I didn't mention that is available in the camera on Google Pixel 10 Pro, then of course you can let me know in the comments so that other people can also learn more about these camera features. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe.